Planet Dolan. From hugging a stranger to sending your co-workers nudes, the Planet Dolan crew re-enacts some of the best true stories from our subreddit about our most embarrassing mistakes. I'm Dolan, and today I'll be on the narrator. Number 10 was submitted by Cutmygrass. Hellbent used to work at a coffee shop. One day his cute female co-worker was cleaning when she found a spider. She started freaking out, so Hellbent came over to help. He was going to play it smooth and kill it for her. But as he went to squish it, the spider jumped. Instead of being a big tough guy, Hellbent squealed like a little girl, jumped back and almost cracked his head on the counter. After that day, his co-workers gave him the humiliating nickname, Spider-Man. Number 9 was submitted by TrustyPancakes. One day, Gurgak decided to text his girlfriend to see how she was going. He remembered she was having lunch with her mum that weekend, so he thought it'd be nice to say hi to your mum for me. But Gurgak had a brain malfunction and accidentally sent the message to one of his friends by mistake. This wouldn't normally be a big deal, except his friend's mum had just died 2 days earlier. His friend really didn't enjoy the painful reminder of the situation. Gurgak now double checks all his messages before hitting send. Number 8 was submitted by Shubinator 9000. When Honeybits was 6 years old, she went to a gardening store with her mum. She was having a great time wandering down the aisles, checking out the seed packets. When she found something she liked, she turned to show her mum, but her mum wasn't there. She panicked and ran into the next aisle. She saw a woman who looked like her mum and was wearing the exact same dress. Honeybits ran up to her and hugged her from behind. But when the woman turned around, Honeybits saw that she was just some random stranger. Honeybits screamed, which made everyone in the store look at her. Her real mum rushed over and Honeybits realized her mistake. We've all been there. Number 7 was submitted by Hugh G. Rexian. Damn me. One time, Zaragemba was at the gym doing some bench presses. He looked around and noticed a hot girl looking his way. He thought,
yes, this is my shot.
Loaded up the bar with tons of weight and started lifting, looked over and gave the girl a smile. While he was doing that, he lost focus and got pinned under the heavy bar. He tried and tried, but he just couldn't get back up, so he had to start sliding the plates off the bar. The weight plates fell to the floor with a loud bang. Everyone in the gym looked at him like he was a moron, and the hot girl just stood there laughing at him. Number 6 was submitted by a Rattle of Snake. One time, Pandora and her boyfriend went on a camping trip with another couple. At night, they started a campfire, busted out the booze and got wasted. When the last drop of vodka was gone, they crawled into their 4-person tent and went to sleep. But Pandora was feeling too frisky to sleep. She decided to wait until everyone was asleep, then give her boyfriend a secret BJ. After stumbling around in the dark, she found her boyfriend and started going down on him. That's when she heard a voice say, "Not now, I'm too drunk." Pandora gasped and said, "Oh my god." She realized the voice was not her boyfriend's, it was her friend's boyfriend. They were both so shocked and embarrassed by the mix-up and agreed never to talk about it. To this day, their partners have no idea. Don't you just hate it when you're hanging out with your friends and you accidentally give one of them a blowjob? Jesus Christ. Number 5 was submitted by Raven Queen 1. One time, Ramona made a very embarrassing mistake at work. A customer came up to Ramona to ask a question. They were over 6 feet tall and had big muscles and a very deep voice. Ramona smiled as she answered the question. She even referred to the customer as Sir to be polite. But it turned out this masculine-looking customer was female, and she didn't appreciate being called Sir. Ramona was falling over herself trying to apologize, but the customer still filed a complaint. When she thinks back on that incident, she cringes hard. Now listen here, Raven Queen 1, you weren't in the wrong, okay? The term Sir is not gender specific. You were just being polite. Don't feel bad, alright? I order you, don't feel bad. Number 4 was submitted by Danger Mouse Dolan. Before Pringle was the chiseled god he is today, he was an overweight 5th grader with zero confidence. Gym class was his worst nightmare, and he'll never forget the embarrassing time his teacher made them do push-ups. One by one, each student had to demonstrate that they could correctly do a push-up. When Pringle's turn came, he was so nervous he was shaken. He got down on all fours and then suddenly went full derp. Pringle's arms went completely stiff, started rocking his hips back and forth like he was humping the gym floor. The teacher and kids started laughing at him, which made Pringle even more nervous. He started humping faster and faster until he ran out of breath. Thinking about it now makes him melt into a puddle of shame. Number 3 was submitted by ibsturtle. Spinal Palm's first job was at a fast food restaurant. One day they were really busy, so the manager put Spinal Palm on drive-thru duty without any training. A couple came through and placed an order. The guy was young and fit, but the woman was a bit overweight. Because it was busy, the couple had to wait over 20 minutes for their food. Eventually the man got impatient, came to the window to ask for a cup of water. Spinal Palm glanced over at the guy's overweight wife and said,
"Oh, do you want water for your pregnant wife?"
Of course, the man's wife was not pregnant. He got so mad that he ended up yelling at Spinal Palm's manager for 15 minutes. The manager was furious, and Spinal Palm still feels bad to this day for insulting a stranger's wife. Number 2 was submitted by TanLlama. One night, Doopy was lying in bed messaging a guy called Dave. They flirted for a while, and then Dave asked Doopy if she'd send him some nudes. Doopy was a bit of an exhibitionist, so she agreed to send him a shot of her lady parts. Before she could talk herself out of it, she fired up WhatsApp, found Dave's name in the contact list, and sent him the pic. But that's when Doopy realized she had 2 Daves in her contacts. One of them was a co-worker, and sure enough, Doopy sent it to the wrong one. Her next shift with co-worker Dave was, well, awkward. Number 1 was submitted by me. What's my most embarrassing mistake? The number 1 memory that I cringe about. I've told cringy stories in DTS before, however, I have another one, and that involves camp when I was in, I think, grade 4. I was around 10 years old, something like that. I was sleeping in a room with 3 of my friends, and what happened was the toilets are completely separate from the camp building, and so in order to get to the toilets you have to wake up like a teacher, get them to escort you over there and all that. It was just a big pain, and it was the middle of the night. I'm up at like 1 a.m. like usual, everyone else is asleep, and I really need to take a goddamn piss. I can't even leave the building because it's all locked down, like I can't go near a tree or anything, so I ended up just trying to hold it. Didn't work. I ended up pissing in my sleeping bag. I just full flow, like it just streamed out. The whole bag was moist. And so what happened was I stuffed the sleeping bag under the bed, and I woke up someone, like a teacher, and I said, "Can I just like borrow a blanket, just like an extra blanket please?" And they gave me one. I woke up with that, and that was it. Like, I thought I got away with it, but the rest of the trip, my friends were like, What the fuck? What is that smell? Wait, do you guys smell that? Like, this whole goddamn time we've been here, I've been smelling piss, and I'm just sitting there like, yeah, that's strange, isn't it? What could it be? What? And they never found out, you know? I was so fucking lucky. So lucky. But now you all know, I pissed the sleeping bag. It was great. Felt amazing. Huge thanks to the folks over the Planet Dolan subreddit for submitting their stories. We have another question for you. What's the weirdest thing somebody in your family does? Let us know on the Reddit page linked below, and you might be featured in a future countdown. What? Danger Dawn, did you know that we have a countdown book featuring some of our best scripts on sale now? Links down below for the physical and ebook versions. That's it for this video, and have a good one!